Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. So today I thought I'd sit down and share my August favorites with you. Similar to the last favorites video or two, there's not a ton that I've tried this month just because we had a vacation earlier on in the month. As you guys probably saw in car chats, there were some interviews going on, but I didn't get any of the jobs. So I am currently nannying, but I will probably be done come September and looking for a full-time job. But if you guys would like to know what I've been loving for the month of August, then just keep watching. Okay, first off, let's talk about a headband that you guys might have seen in several videos. It's this one that I got at CVS years ago. It matches my hair so well, and it looks honestly like I braided a headband into my hair, which I don't even know how to do. This has also been like my go-to interview look. I will just put the headband on and then like curl the fronts of my hair so that it looks like I'm well put together. And sometimes I've been painting all morning, I've been out with kids all morning, so I feel like it's a good way to fake a fancy hairdo, but in a short amount of time. If any of you know where I can get a thicker version of this that actually looks realistic, please let me know. That's my actual hair hanging off of it. Because I've looked on Amazon and the ones on Amazon do not look realistic at all. Okay, let's talk about some things on my face right now. I've still been loving the Physicians Formula Butter Glow Pressed Powder, and this one is the translucent glow one, not the deeper shade. I have this on my face. I just think it looks very youthful and fresh. It's really beautiful. And the other powder that I feel like I wear almost every day without fail is the Wet n Wild 5-in-1 Essence Primer and Finishing Powder. I use this one to smooth and fill in pores. It looks like this. It's really impressive. It's super sleek as well if you just want to keep it in a bag for like touch-ups. It works so well at getting rid of pores, smoothing everything out, so highly recommend. A lip combination I have on right now are these two. I rediscovered this one in the back of a drawer and I totally forgot about it, but I loved this lip product. This is from Sol Sue, very fancy packaging. And if I can read it, can't read it, way too tiny, but it is essentially their just like clear balm. They have other colors with like pinks and purples and reds, and I had a video dedicated to trying all of these when they first kind of came out. Gorgeous. So it's hydrating, it's nourishing, gives you a beautiful shine on top of this lip liner, which is the Revlon Color Stay lip liner in the shade Nude. So these together just kind of give you the illusion of fuller lips, juicier lips. Very natural, but definitely gives you that extra like vavoom, you know? Fuller lips. No medical treatments needed. What else am I wearing today? I have gotten back into using this Ofra highlighting palette. This is the hashtag Ofra Glow signature palette. Mine is definitely dirty and well loved. But inside, the shades look like this. So I have this one in the middle, which is Bali on the lids. I have this golden one, which is Rodeo Drive on the inner corner here, and then I have the brightest one, which is called Star Island on the lower part of my inner eye, and they're just really beautiful reflective shades. I could use these on the cheeks, but more often than not I use them on the inner corner and under the brows. So really nice palette. I don't know if this is still available, but I'm pretty sure some of these shades are still available. I mean, their Rodeo Drive one is like an iconic classic. A skin combination that I've been really enjoying lately. Well, I'll explain how I arrived at this. The combination is these two right here. So the CoverGirl Outlast Extreme Wear 3-in-1 foundation. This is a full coverage foundation. It has SPF of 30 and 24-hour wear. So this one dries down matte for me, and it's full coverage. It's super long wearing. So I went to go grab a deeper shade out of my closet because I had just gotten back from vacation and needed something darker, but I realized that the product expired in June of 2022. And usually what's expiring in these, if they haven't been opened before, is the SPF. So then I started thinking, well, how can I get that SPF protection and still use this? Yes, I could have layered the two, but for some reason I decided to mix the two because this one is a bit glowy and this one's a bit matte. This one gives me sun coverage and a light tint. This one gives me light sun coverage and a dark tint. So I mixed these two together. This one actually lightened this one a little bit, and it gave me a little bit of glow and SPF. And I have to say that the days I've been wearing this, my husband's commented on my skin. He's like, wow, your makeup looks really natural today. It looks really pretty, looks very realistic. So it's been a really nice combination. So I don't want to throw a product out like this that's brand new, that expired, because it's just the SPF in here that's expired, as long as it doesn't smell bad, it isn't irritating your skin. So that's why I like to mix something like this in with it. This one, I don't like the smell or the finish by itself. It's too glowy and a little bit on the stinky side. But together, beautiful skin-like. It's set down, but still with a little bit of glow and decent coverage. So I've been liking using these together. Like I mix them together and apply them with a brush, and it's been great. There are a lot of other SPFs that I like. I will use the Exuviance one on its own, and it does set down. I will use the Eucerin one, the oil control one, but it just doesn't seem to really do much for oil control, but that one will also sink in. And then there's other SPFs that I enjoy, but they're too glowy and they don't work well under makeup, like the Josie Maran Sun Milk one. That's a little too glowy, a little too hydrating, if you will, for my oily combination skin. So that's what I've been doing to kind of combat the expired SPF in a product I love and use an SPF that doesn't set down. So together they work. Two concealers that I've been loving this month. I can't find the first one. I don't know what happened to it. It was a small, like, sample size one that I got that was too dark. It's the Charlotte Tilbury concealer, the newer one, the Flawless Finish one, I think it's called. And mine was like shade tan, so I've been mixing it with tons of white, but it is beautiful. It's smooth. It sets down after a while, mild settling, but it lasted all day. So I've really been loving that one. And then one that's kind of like very similar to that is actually the right shade for me. This is the Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer, and this one's in the shade N4. Both very similar, almost like a serum-y consistency. I pat it in with my finger. It spreads beautifully, fills in pores beautifully. So I've kind of been going back and forth between the Charlotte Tilbury one, which I have to add a lot of white mix in to get the right shade, and this one, and they're really beautiful. Let's talk skincare. I'm going to jump around in this video. Don't have like a set order. I've been getting back into the Sunday Riley products. I recently opened a Christmas like advent box that I had from last holiday that I forgot about. So it's like little sample sizes of all of their products that they're known for, like their Luna Night Oil, their CEO Serum, their CEO Oil, their Tidal Cream, their Resurfacing Essence, their Lactic Acid Good Genes product. So they kind of give you a morning and nighttime routine, which I think is very helpful. So one of the things that I discovered in that is the Pink Drink. It's a firming resurfacing essence. First of all, beautiful light pink color, spray bottle, so very easy to apply. I love things that come in a spray because I can just spray and move on. I don't have to worry about getting my hands dirty, rinsing them off later. So I love products that have a spray like this that I don't have to apply with my fingers. Don't mind my dishwasher. So I've been loving this. After cleansing morning and night, I spray this all over. You can pat it in, or you can just let it kind of like sink in. And this is the second bottle I've gone through just this month. Yes, it's small, and yes, I use it twice a day, but I really like it. I feel like my skin is looking a bit fresher, a bit more youthful. I mean, I still have the forehead lines, I still have the crow's feet. Those probably aren't gonna go away. But I've been really enjoying this. And one of the other things that they say to add into their routine is their night oil, but their oils do go bad very quickly. So the ones I had in my kit went bad. So I substituted it with the Derma E Anti-Wrinkle Treatment Oil, just a few drops at night. And I've been really liking the results. So I was afraid of using oils because I have combination oily skin, but a few drops added into your routine to let it sink in before you go to bed. And it does seem to have a really nice kind of like plumping, hydrating effect. So I've been liking this one. You can see I've already used this much. Bronzer update, still loving this one from Mary Kay. This is the Cream Bronzer Stick Duo. The shades are Honey Luster, or Honey and Luster. As you can see, you can barely even see the little nub at the top anymore. That's how much I've used up. I do prefer the matte side over the shimmer side, but honestly, they're beautiful together. I just take my sponge and I just kind of like rub it across both sides, pounce it along the hairline and the cheeks, and it's beautiful. It isn't too warm, it isn't cool. I would not say it's a contour, it's definitely a bronzer stick, but it's beautiful and it's fast and easy, and I've been loving this. And then an update on my serum foundation journey. You guys know a long-time favorite of mine is this one from L'Oreal, the True Match Hyaluronic Tinted Serum with pure hyaluronic acid. This one does not have any SPF in it. The new ones that I've been trying are the Neutrogena one and the Maybelline one, and neither of them have SPF either. So these are just skin tints, but you still need something underneath to protect you from sun, or over top if you use a setting spray with SPF or a powder with SPF. The Neutrogena one, I have to say, is on the lighter side as far as coverage, but it isn't glowy. It's just I would say it's more of like a dewy, natural finish. It doesn't have any shimmer or sheen or like mica pigment to it. It does set down after a while, assuming you don't have tons of layers of moisturizers and serums and products underneath. Because this is a serum foundation, it's probably meant to be your like one and done first step. So I like this one. I would say it is a favorite. It does last most of the day, but it is lightweight and more natural looking, but it's pretty. The Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Skin Tint definitely has the shimmer pigments in it. These all have dropper foundation bottles, which I don't love. They're just super, super messy, as you can see from my well-loved one. Glass bottle, the other one was plastic. I like this one. I feel like it dries down well, but it's a little bit more shimmery than the L'Oreal one. So if you had to ask me to pick one, I would still pick L'Oreal over the other two. While they are similar, I still like the way this one sits on my skin the best. I like the way this one sets down the best. I like the wear time on this one the best. I just wish it wasn't as messy a package. So that's my update on the drugstore skin tints. I still recommend the L'Oreal one over the other ones, but the Neutrogena is nice if you don't want any of that shimmer pigment to it. So just wanted to give you an update on that. And then there are a lot of other things that I really enjoyed this month, but you haven't seen them yet, so I can't share them with you just yet. Just know some good videos are coming. We had a lot of wins towards the end of the month, which I am very excited to share with you guys. So that's it for my August favorites. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.